In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 different NBA games happening on February 14, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released so that you have more time to plan out your bets, as we provide these videos on a daily basis, and I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like access to our exclusive betting picks, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Now let's get started. Houston Rockets versus Utah Jazz. The Houston Rockets are still at the bottom of the Western Conference, and it's going to be another losing season for them. The Rockets snapped a 4-game losing streak with a win over Cleveland, but returned to losing ways and suffered 4 consecutive defeats. The Utah Jazz, on the other hand, bounced back from a 5-game losing skid with 5 straight wins, including the most recent one against Orlando. These Western Conference rivals have met on 2 occasions this season, and the series is currently tied at 1-1 as each team recorded an away win. The Jazz were better in 6 of the previous 10 head-to-head encounters. Christian Wood has been a walking double-double all season for the Rockets. He is averaging team highs in both points and rebounds. Rookie Jalen Green has been a nice second option for the Rockets, averaging 14.4 ppg. The Jazz have been and will continue to be without big man Rudy Gobert. Donovan Mitchell has not skipped a beat this year, averaging 25.4 ppg. Both he and Gobert made the All-Star team, but in the absence of Gobert, it has been Bojan Bogdanovic that has been the glue keeping them together. He is averaging 17.8 ppg while shooting almost 38% from 3. I expect this game to go just as the last meeting between these two went in Utah. The Jazz are playing some of their best basketball of the season, and the Rockets are looking disinterested through the beginning of the 2022 portion of the season. The Jazz offense should feast on this Rockets team that ranks last in the league defensively. Utah Jazz to win and cover the spread is our full game side pick. I backed Utah's latest game under and won that bet, but this one could be a bit different in terms of points. While I still expect the Jazz to dominate and cover the spread, I am going with over because of Houston's fast-paced offense and dreadful defense. Namely, they are top of the league when it comes to pace, while they are the worst in defensive rating. On the other side, the Jazz are the best in offensive rating, which brings me to the conclusion that this game cannot be a low-scoring one. Utah's offense is back at its best of late, while Houston allowed 120+ in 6 of the previous 8 games. The Jazz will destroy the Rockets in this one. Over the total projected total is our full game total pick. Orlando Magic versus Denver Nuggets. The Orlando Magic come into this game with an overall record of 13-45. Placing them 14th in the Eastern Conference. Throughout the season, Orlando has struggled in their 33 road contests, sitting at 8-25. Over the Magic's last 5 games, they have picked up just 1 win. In this stretch, Orlando's offense is scoring right in line with their season average, putting up 103 points per game. Combined, the Magic's last 5 opponents are giving up 107 points per contest. A key reason for Orlando's recent struggles is a defensive unit giving up 118 points over their previous 5 contests. This figure is up from their season average of 111.5. In the Orlando Magic most recent game, the team fell to Phoenix by a score of 132-105. The Denver Nuggets come into this game with an overall record of 31-25. Placing them 6th in the Western Conference. So far, Denver is above .500 at home, holding a record of 15-10. The Nuggets have played well over their last 5 games, picking up 3 wins. During this stretch, Denver is averaging 115 points per game, 5 points more than their season average of 109.6. This uptick in offensive play has come while playing a group of opponents who are collectively giving up 107 points per contest. The Nuggets have been picking up victories while holding opponents to an average of 110 points per game, similar to their season average of 107.6. In the Denver Nuggets' most recent game, Denver took down Toronto by a score of 110-109. Heading into this matchup, the Denver Nuggets hold a significant edge on the offensive end of the court. On the season, they have an effective field goal percentage of 54.7%, the 3rd best in the NBA. On the other side, Orlando is the league's worst 3rd shooting team, hitting just 50% of their field goal attempts. Another factor working in favor of the Nuggets is the advantage they hold on the glass. So far, Denver has an offensive rebounding percentage of 22%. This also happens to be an area where Orlando is susceptible. The Nuggets may not have the scariest offense in the league, ranking 14th in points per game, but they are certainly efficient, where they have the third best field goal percentage in the league. This is due to the play of reigning MVP Nikola Jokic, who is averaging 25.8 points per game as well as 7.9 assists per game and 13.7 rebounds per game, which all rank in the top 10, given the fact that the Magic rank bottom 10 in opponent points per game and overall defensive rating. Jokic should once again continue his dominance over a weak opponent and lead his team to victory. The Magic are tied for last place in the Eastern Conference and have an 8-25 record away from home, so these are games against inferior opponents that the Nuggets need to capitalize on as they currently sit in 6th place in the Western Conference. The Magic simply don't have the talent or size to slow down Jokic and the Nuggets in this matchup, so Orlando should continue their losing ways as a double-digit underdog in this matchup. Denver Nuggets to win and cover the spread is our full game side pick. Orlando is in the bottom 5 when it comes to weak offensive attacks in the league this season, which is a major reason why the team has struggled. The Magic have actually seen the total go over the number in 30 of their 58 games this season, with one push, despite their offensive issues, which shows that the defense has had issues as well. Orlando is 10th in the league in tempo with 99 possessions per game this season. Denver has seen the overhit in 29 of their 56 games, with one push. On the year, the Nuggets are below average in tempo as they are 21st in that category by averaging 97 possessions a night. With both teams being fatigued, you have to think offensive production will be limited. These two teams have been playing in low-scoring games recently, as the total has gone under in 2 consecutive Denver games and in 3 of the past 4 games for Orlando. While Orlando possesses a weak defense that should allow Nikola Jokic and this Nuggets offense to have plenty of success, the Magic are equally as inefficient on offense. Orlando is scoring the 3rd fewest points per game, and they have the 3rd worst team field goal percentage, with Cole Anthony being one of the only true scoring threats on a nightly basis. Denver should be able to limit the Magic on their home floor as they hold the advantage on both ends of the floor, and the flow of the game should benefit the under if Denver jumps out to a sizable lead. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Golden State Warriors versus Los Angeles Clippers. The Golden State Warriors were on a 9-game winning streak before they lost to Utah and New York, but Steve Kerr's side managed to return to winning ways against the Lakers in a close duel. The Los Angeles Clippers avoided their 4th loss in a row with a road victory over Dallas, getting revenge for the defeat in the opening game of back-to-back tilts. These Pacific Division rivals will meet for the 3rd time this season. Golden State won both duels, while each team covered the spread in those games. The Clippers were better in 6 of the previous 10 head-to-head encounters. The Golden State Warriors are averaging 110.9 points on 46.8% shooting and allowing 102.6 points on 42.9% shooting. Stephen Curry is averaging 25.9 points and 6.3 assists, while Andrew Wiggins is averaging 18.2 points and 4.3 rebounds. Jordan Poole is the 3rd double-digit scorer, and Klay Thompson is grabbing 3.5 rebounds. The Golden State Warriors are shooting 36.3% from beyond the arc and 76.4% from the free throw line. The Golden State Warriors are allowing 33% shooting from deep and are grabbing 46.4 rebounds per game. The Los Angeles Clippers are averaging 106.4 points on 45% shooting and allowing 107.9 points on 44.6% shooting. Norman Powell is averaging 22 points and 1.5 rebounds, while Reggie Jackson is averaging 16.5 points and 4.1 assists. Marcus Morris SR is the 3rd double-digit scorer, and Robert Covington is grabbing 5 rebounds. The Los Angeles Clippers are shooting 36% from beyond the arc and 78.9% from the free throw line. The Los Angeles Clippers are allowing 33.6% shooting from deep and are grabbing 44 rebounds per game. The Warriors are 35-16 against the spread in their last 55 Monday games and 0-4 against the spread in their last 5 games overall. The Clippers are 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 Monday games and 1-5 against the spread in their last 6 games overall. The under is 35-17 in Warriors' last 52 road games. The over is 5-1 in Clippers' last 6 overall. The Warriors are 9-3 against the spread in the last 12 meetings in Los Angeles. The Golden State Warriors Warriors are still dealing with injuries to their rotation, and they've been a little hit or miss recently because of it. With that said, the Los Angeles Clippers are one of the more banged-up teams in the league that's struggling to keep their head above water. In their last 5 games, the Clippers are losing by an average of 10.8 points while having issues defensively. The line is reasonable. I have no choice but to lay the chalk with the Golden State Warriors on the road. The Golden State Warriors money line is our full game side pick. In case you didn't notice, the Warriors defense has been quite lenient in the past few weeks, and they dropped from the top spot in the NBA to no 3 place when it comes to team defense. Luckily for them, the Clippers are one of the 5 least efficient teams on offense, while Golden State is the best in defensive rating. These are the signs for a low-scoring affair like was the case in recent head-to-head duels. Namely, 4 of the last 5 head-to-heads went under. I know I stated that the first team that reaches the 100-point mark will likely win the game, but I wouldn't be surprised if one of the rivals or even both end with double figures. It's not a frequent case, but it happened to Golden State against Utah and Los Angeles against Dallas in the latest game. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.